Hey everybody, happy Halloween first. I will be counting down every day with you until we get to actual Halloween. Getting spookier and spookier every story. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. Okay, so until a few months ago, I didn't remember this, but when I was 3 years old, we just moved into our new house, my family and I, and it hadn't even been a week when these events transpired. I can't recall what happened before this, but I'm gonna go ahead and assume my mom had tucked me in that night. I do remember, however, there was a strange feeling in the pit of my stomach, so I told my mom to keep the light on. She did. I'm once again blanking on what happened after, but I remember looking to my closet door and watching as a figure began to take form. The swirls in the wood taking shape of a skeleton. Yeah, cliché, am I right? Once it formed there, the figure was unmoving for a long while. I thought maybe it was a trick of the eye, like the time I slept in Mom and Dad's room and thought the furniture was alive, but deep down I realized this was different. Suddenly, the door skeleton spoke.
Hey.
It started.
I'm Grunt.
I didn't say a word, I just looked at it.
What's your name?
I was still silent.
Alright then, since you've suddenly become a mute, I'll just talk. Is that okay, little one?
I nodded and pulled the covers up to my chest. He didn't move off the door, though. He remained two-dimensional, which I have to admit made him a little less scary. He then spoke once more.
So, I guess you already know my name.
I nodded.
Great! So, little backstory. I grew up here. Well, not here. Way underground from here. Okay, not underground. But back when I was alive...
You're a ghost?
Ah, so she speaks. Yes, I am. Very smart. When I was alive, the place that's underground used to be the surface.
The look I was giving him must have told him I was utterly confused, because he let out the loudest laugh.
Okay, how can I explain this to where you'll understand? Do you remember what fossils are?
I giggled and nodded once more.
Good, and you know they're really old.
Yeah,
good, and you know some fossils are underground, and that's where the dinosaurs come from, underground.
I love dinosaurs!
I know you do. So...
You're a dinosaur?
No, I mean, not literally. I came after the dinos, kid.
Like a caveman?
Yes, that's a great word. Caveman. Easy, there. That's what I am.
How come you speak? I asked him.
Well, kid, I've been here for a very long time. I picked it up over the years,
He was silent for a little while.
You remind me of my daughter.
I do? Even though his skeleton face had a lack of expression, I could somehow still see the sadness in his eyes.
She fell into a river long ago. And she wasn't much older than you are now.
I'm 3.
Yes, I know.
The air lightened a bit, and he let out a chuckle. After a long conversation about my favorite dinosaurs, and me trying to explain the cartoons I watched, I announced the words. Grunt?
What's up, little one?
I'm sleepy.
Oh, yeah. I understand.
Can we talk tomorrow?
Um, I'm afraid I can only watch you from now on. I can't talk anymore.
Why?
That's just the way it's gotta be, kiddo. I'm sorry.
And it wasn't long after that when I realized I'd fallen asleep and was waking up the next morning. The weird part was, I could still see him there. Like, I could clearly see the skeleton on my closet door. So I climbed out of my bed and over the safety rail my mom had put on the edge of it and sat on the floor next to him. I can't remember what I said, but I blabbered on and on about my Barbies and their names and gave each of us a cup of pretend tea, which I drank, pinky out. He didn't move, and he didn't speak, but I, for some reason, devoted time out of every day to talk to him. I'd even talk as I went to sleep. As I got older, though, my time talking to him became less and less, and after a while, I forgot why I was even talking to my door. And at the age of 10, I stopped altogether. I could no longer see the skeleton on my door, and I hung a Barbie poster over it. It was just swirls in the wood, and I went on with my life. And thinking about it now, it doesn't seem very fair. I moved into my brother's old room when I was 10 as well, so I don't sleep near that closet anymore. But, I think I'm gonna go talk to Grunt tonight. Yeah.